Olá pessoal, hoje eu vou contar para vocês como
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rijkaard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Endrick. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's having a go! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Roberto Carlos. Van der Ven with the clearance. Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's straight offside. Put paid to a promising move. Endrick! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quarter of an hour played. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that's well spotted. Pumas yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good play from him.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Hazard. And that is out of play. Rijkaard. Here's a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Beckham is short. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Messi. Either of these two want to come off second best. Distributed tidily. That was not done well. Beckham. Pumas finding their passes. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos. That's Beckham. Now it's Endrick. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Bebeto. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hazard looking to run onto it. Up Jisung. Beckham. And taken off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Park Ji-sung takes a shot.
Okay.
Oh, he's really drilled it. Could move up a gear here. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Roberto. He's felt that, hasn't he? And he's picked out the run. And this is Messi. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that's called taking one for your team, because a one-on-one situation was about to develop.
Pass has got astray. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Expulsa, expulsa, expulsa.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Roberto has totally shown his green streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Now it's Messi. Tries a shot! Plenty of... Oh, what has happened here? And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Humazunam really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10. Lo reemplazará número 15. Cambio.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life soon.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Dieter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Palmeiras have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That's just playing it safe.
Cabeça aqui chutão, cara.
This is Cruyff. Works it out wide. And this is Griezmann. Opts to play it back. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Palmeiras have their second corner now. Pumas are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. No question that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival.
Pumas really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rivaldo. Played out wide. Well, now here's a good battle by... Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Griezmann.
Such good technique.
Threads one in. And it's Rivaldo. Looking for options for movement. Nice control. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Cafu probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9.
Changes here from
Messi.
both sides, in fact.
Número 22. Número 8.
And that has put paid to that.
Número 7.
Now it's Torres.
Número
Oh, good
11.
spread.
Número 14.
That's a decent ball.
Número
He's being urged to
23.
shoot.
Se está realizando
Well,
un
he got
cambio.
rid because he was under pressure.
It's a super give and go. He's picked his way through. He is just caressing the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Beckham has a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Beckham really thought he'd scored to settle this contest. protest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's Rivaldo. Decent chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
And Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl. Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Palmeiras find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Fernando Torres. On the through ball.
Se van a jugar
Just the
4 minutos de
goalkeeper's at ease.
compensación.
And this is Rivaldo. Messi! And how did he not make it four?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Kupchu. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Looking to play him in. This is Messi. He might be in here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...
Aí, Fábio. X1. Não, agora não vai dar. Tô tentando subir pra segunda divisão. Tá difícil.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Señoras y
The
señores,
game yet to
bienvenidos
kick
al
off.
partido de
The
hoy.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. This guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone.
He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
No way through. And it's fantastic. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through now.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Convertido en el minuto 6.
And he stuck it away
Número
as if
10.
laser guided.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting that.
Real chance!
Caralho, Pedro. É torto.
Real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this
Aí,
crowd
Ronaldo.
something to really cheer
Opa.
about.
That has been cut short. Bebeto. Can he get on the end of this? Well read. And the danger is averted. Pumas leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Who's going to be first to this? And it's Marino. That's a decent chance!
Caralho.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
It's a little off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ah,
Sharp pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top...
agora não vai dar, Ronaldo. Não adicionei.
And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right... There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goal.
Vou jogar mais umas duas
I
só.
think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corinthians with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then.
Ah, caralho, quase entreguei o gol pro cara.
Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham. Driven forward. Aubameyang is herring after that one. Figo. Going face to face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos picks it up from the goal kick. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Merino. Jordan Henderson. Changes him with that
Ai,
pass.
cara.
Van der Vaart. And it's Roberto Carlos. Throw it. into the middle. Cassius deals with that nice and simple. There's the delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! Corinthians are back
Cara,
in
na área é
business.
chutão.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
It's Van Basten! And he's heaved it away. Somewhat off target. Played out towards the right wing. Great vision. Beckenbauer. Now it's Figo. Crossed into the middle. Probing pass. Beckenbauer. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Threads one in.
Porra.
Split-second reaction.
Lowe is offering a right smile there.
Corinthians have their third corner.
Ainda dá.
Shapes to shoot! And he's done it! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Corinthians go into the lead.
Well, that's really winding the opposition. You can see the manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has found a way through. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
We expected better, and so did he. And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Lo reemplazará número 7.
Second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's Figo. Trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Jordan Henderson. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Piqué calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, he's got space here. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the ball is out of play. Pumas come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
It's Figo. Tries to pass it through. And here's Figo. Costa Curta, given the lift of his goal. Now, can they get him away? Oh, trying to put it out wide. Look at this. And the finish! He's got it all! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It's Van Basten!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Van der
Hay
Beek
un cambio
has
en
got
el
the
campo
wrong
de
side of the
juego.
referee and got
Número
himself a
15.
yellow card for his troubles.
Número 10.
Well, when the ref tells you
Número
you're going to get
8.
booked next time,
Entran
you should listen.
número 21. Número
Pumas
11.
do have
Número
options
6.
available on the bench
Cambio.
if they want to go that way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
And he's lost his chance. Surely! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Pumas get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's come to nothing. Jordan Henderson, just about up to 75 minutes. Rijkaard, out to the right. Rafinha. The most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted.
Corinthians really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. Lampard. He's got the goal!
Caralho, que gol!
Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 22.
I've got changes here.
Entrará al
Both
campo.
sides, in fact.
Número 14.
This is
Se va a
quite a
realizar
battle.
un cambio.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw,
shoots! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. That's good play. And this is Zico. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ah, caralho, que passe mais ruim da porra.
Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Jordan Henderson.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tries a deft little ball. Van Nistelrooy. And he's found a way past. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Jordan Henderson. That's
Se
a
van a
cute
jugar
ball.
4 minutos de
That's well spotted.
compensación.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? That has been knocked clear. And here's Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lampard. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Looking to play him in. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Rafael Leao taking it.
Só pega os caras de ao contrário. Vem, vem. Vem, vem. Tá, vem. Vem, vem. Vem. Vai, xixi. Vem. Xixi, vem. Vai fazer xixi. Vai fazer xixi. Vai, vai. Vai, vai. Vai, vai. Vem fazer xixi. Vem. Vem. Vai, xixi. Vem. Tá, tá. Xixi. Vem. Vem. Xixi. Vem. Tá, xixi. Vem.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Señoras
it
y
might not
señores,
feel like that.
bienvenidos al
Joder,
partido
The
de hoy.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
And I think often underrated.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Clear. This is good. That's a
Caralho.
foul.
Ele é expulso, hein?
It's not
Maré.
taken long, and that's
Cadê?
going to be a booking.
Errei o botão.
Oh, a very decent attempt. Rangers with the corner, they're first. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Turns and goes back. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Beckham.
A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of...
Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match? He's tried one! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. And it's corner. Rangers have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety.
Caralho.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal, driving on and making good progress. Jordan Henderson has
Caralho,
the
velho.
footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Big chance! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Spread it left. Knocks it into space. Cross goes in. Rummenigge finds himself offside. Neymar. And it's Messi. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordan Henderson. Pumas looking to pass their way through. Chance for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
It's not gone well. Half an hour played now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Strokes it back. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Messi. He's found a way through. Messi's terrific header. In he goes again. Goal! Rangers! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Searching pass he's played there. Neymar. And here's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of it.
Puta que pariu, cara.
He's got away. He slings it in. Jordan Henderson.
Oh, really well played.
He's going for goal. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Up to the
Se
keeper
van
it
a
goes.
jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Shot could be on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Señoras y señores, está prohibido estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro estacionamiento privado de la zona. Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18. Número 9. Messi. Entran. Número 11. Número 7.
Pumas can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rummenigge. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Beckham. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Marino. He's gone for goal. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Pumas different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passing nice and neat. Jordan Henderson. So what can they make of this? Nicely shaped ball. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pumas can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's been intercepted. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some really good ball movement. Tries a deft little ball. Corner then.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10, número 8. Entran número 21, número 6.
Pumas Unam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has been cut short. Pumas perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the ball in. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just about up to 75 minutes. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Oh, important interception.
Pumas Unam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Yamal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross. Yamal. Henderson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come. Gavi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
It's a promising position.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
Time for a
22.
change in personnel.
I think
Entrará
you
al
have to
campo
admire his willingness to
número
keep plugging
23.
away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal could try cutting inside here. In Putting him towards a mighty effort. They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Should not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they need to see them all
And Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a crack. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Eu vou jogar só mais essa aqui, mano. Hoje não tá pra mim futebol.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Señoras y
stadium,
señores,
and the players on the
bienvenidos al
pitch are
partido de
raring
hoy.
to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation... Mbappe! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice looking ball. Davids. Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? Henderson with the slide tackle there. Tries a deft little ball. Gets his head on it! Oh, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Done delicately. chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now this could be a chance. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. That's a cute ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Unam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davids. Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Conte. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Foot in. Bergamo. And it's Davids. Threads one in. Will play through for the wide man. Now it's Rafael. There's the shot! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Pumas get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. Bergamo. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. Conte. That's an imaginative pass. Jordan Henderson. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Pumas have reclaimed it. Davids. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. We have our very first corner.
Valeu, Gabriel. Bombom pra ti, né, que ganhou.
And it's Rodri. And here's Mbappe.
Bora, mano. Eu vou jogar uma dessa aqui de futebol. Aí depois vou jogar Fortnite mais tarde.
Rafael Leao for Merino. Vicious ball here. Aubameyang. There's no flag. Oh, he's burst through. The movement is slick. The
Adiciona lá.
speed is slippery. The defense, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot.
Adiciona aí. É o mesmo nome, é YouTube, LYT, Live do Barco.
And that comes as a very
Se van
welcome
a jugar
relief.
2 minutos de
see who's got
compensación.
what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did the...
There is the half-time whistle.
Consegui empatar.
Pumas are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. And we are up to the break.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half.
Show,
Four
então.
goals
Mais tarde a gente joga lá daí.
beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará la información de nuestros servicios de autobús. Hay un cambio en el
There's the
campo de
whistle
juego.
to start the second
Número
half.
10. Lo
And
reemplazará
here's Cristiano
número
Ronaldo.
21.
And here's Mbappe. That is a little undercooked. Oh, well measured. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Atletico Paranaense needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Davids. Atletico Paranaense looking to pass their way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pumas come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Picked out, brilliant, great chance!
Yeah.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Conte. Can he get it through? And he's had a shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Tá brigando
Since
atrás.
going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Great vision. Pumas still have the cards to affect this game. He's picked his way through. He's one-on-one, surely! Looking for the run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. He's ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Merino. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Baresi with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Tá.
cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7.
35
Número
yards out
22.
this.
Número 8. Entran. Número 15. Número 9. Messi. Número 23. Número 14. Cambio.
Doku. And he's been shifted off it. 75 minutes played. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a look and plays it forward.
Atletico Paranense really can't be faulted for their attitude. And if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a searching pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Henderson cuts it out. Somewhat off target. Kimmich. This looks promising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Kimmich. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. Driving through the...
Leve. Puta que pariu.
Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager.
Could be danger here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe. And it's played in here.
Acabada? Vai querer comer antes de ir pro acabar?
Couldn't squeeze it through. Kimmich. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Kimmich. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Jordan Henderson. That's good vision. There's plenty of space out wide here. And this is Messi. Can he finish? He has done it! 30 minutes and we're all square again. The movement so...
Caralho, pelo menos um empate.
Magic. What a magical football match.
Chega esse futebol.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety.